Hi guys, this is Starcraft, and let's have the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. This is going to be the winners match, the third match in Group E, round of 24 ASL Season 13. And we are going to be having Soma, the Zerg player, in the blue corner at the top left corner of the screen, in the blue color, and he's going to be facing up against JYJ, the red Terran, at the top right corner of the screen. And the map is going to be Metaverse, the new ASL map with this interesting temples and kind of island-ish bases at 6 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and 12 o'clock. And this is going to be a Terran versus a Zerg matchup. And I think yesterday we have a very similar situation. Yeah, so Royal against Gigmo. Also on Metaverse, and Royal won that one. So let's see if Terran is going to continue down their luck playing on Metaverse. This is going to be a cross scout, cross spawn. So it kind of generally favors kind of longer games, I feel, because the Zerg have more room to breathe when they take the third base. It looks like JYJ is going to take the supply depot outside of his base, and let's see if he's going to go for forward barracks into command center, or command center into forward barracks, or forward barracks into aggression. Let's see if each of that is going to be played out, and how that is going to affect the players' future outcomes. And it looks like Soma, on the other hand, hasn't taken his pool yet, which means he's going to be going for a 12 Nexus. And barracks is already planted out for JYJ. Another SCV is going out for scouting, I feel. Yeah, so that is just going to scout. And he's going to go down south towards the bottom right corner of the map first. He's not going to be able to find anything. He's going to circle around into the bottom left corner of the map. But by then, I think he would have, had the amount of money to make his command center. So this game is just going to be a kind of automatic built win order for Soma, I feel. Cross scout, opponent not scouting correctly, and 12 hatchery. So that is something that is, I think, favorable towards Soma. Yeah, so Soma is gonna JYJ, I'm sorry, is gonna block off his choke, and he's going to just build the command center right after this situation, I think. No, but one marine is going to be moving out. Yeah, so now that one marine is just going to try to apply a little bit of pressure. It won't be able to find anything, but at least he can find this drone that is going to be moving forward. The SCV here from JYJ sees the timing of the lair. I'm sorry, not the lair, the spawning pool, and yeah, so he's going to be able to react accordingly. A second marine is being made by JYJ. Command center timing is spotted by Soma. He's not even going to lose this drone. No, he does. He loses the drone, so that is the first setback, I think, for Soma. He didn't have to go all the way up there. I guess by going in there you need to go up, because if you don't go up to the ramp, your health would not have regenerated enough for you to make it out safely without getting killed off by the marines. So second hatcheries, two hatcheries are done for JYJ. We don't see a third hatchery yet, and immediately going for lair. So is this going to be a 2 hatchery? Yeah, so this is just a very standard 2 hatchery mutas timing. No in base hatcheries either. And the SCV from JYJ is long gone out from this base, so he won't be able to have any kind of vision of what the Zerg is doing inside his base. Third hatchery is now planted in an off location, and let's see if the Spire is going to be planted in an off location as well, which is going to be something that kind of convolutes the scanning pattern from the Terran. But no, it looks like Soma is gonna plant his Spire in the right, very obvious location next to the spawning pool. And we've seen also in the previous game between Royal and Gigmo, as a Zerg player, if you plant your Spire in an off location, it's very susceptible to drops. One dropship could easily take out your Spire. So that is something that the Zerg players have to keep in mind. And it looks like Soma is going to take the lesson from Gekmo is gonna just put his spy right next to the spawning pool, which is a little bit easier to defend during a drop, I feel. Okay, looks like two medics is out. A group of marine is patrolling the area, checking for any kind of stray marines or something like that. This SCV is checking for the timing of the of the hatcheries and to see if there's any additional hatcheries. I wonder why do Zerg players don't take the island hatcheries, the island bases. For example, in this case, it would be the base at 9 o'clock. Just use one drone to mine out that temple, and then go there. Maybe there's probably a good reasons why pro gamers don't take that base as a Zerg on this map. Maybe it takes too long. Yeah, probably taking too long is the main reason. Because you need to mine out the minerals, which doesn't take much, I think. And then you need to take out the artifact. But the Zerglings can just go in after the minerals is mined out and take out the artifact. Very, very strange. Okay, so it looks like mutas from Soma are going to be heading towards JYJ's base now. 3 mutas already, followed up by... do we have any more? No, we don't. The rest of the marine is going out to kind of clear any stray units so that he can plant down his hatchery later. Yeah, so the Zerglings have found something, the red dot. That was probably an SCV that is trying to scout the top left corner of the map. And now that SCV is no longer, so the drone from Soma is able to take his base, but it immediately got scanned. So let's see if Soma is gonna plant down his hatchery anyways. Yeah, he's in position. Wait for the minerals, 300 minerals, and planting. Yeah, so he plants down the hatchery at the 10 o'clock position. 6 mutants are keeping this Terran army at bay, but that's not going to be enough, I feel, for the next move out from the... Oh my god, missing that SCV, not even making the shot on the SCV after hitting it 2 times. The SCV still survives, so that was a little bit of a careless mistake, I think, for Soma. Now the Mutas is a little bit damaged, and they have to retreat. And we need to see the switch to lurkers like ASAP, because what happened to the number of mutas? I mean, there's only 6 mutas. Usually during this matchup, the Zerg have more mutas, I feel, but now it looks like these 6 mutas will have to do it. Soma's gonna go around with a bunch of Zerglings, but some Marines have been on the ramp as well. He's gonna take out these units here and try to move up the ramp. More Zerglings are attacking the turrets. One turret almost died. It might get repaired. 2 starport has been going up, but it immediately got spotted by the mutas. None of the mutas died so far. They're very, 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 very damaged. That was very, very fortunate for Soma. He could have easily lost 2 or 3 mutas in that engagement, but in the end he lost nothing after killing a lot of turrets and just disrupting his opponent's activities inside his base. Looks like JYJ is gonna restart his, well, I guess not restart, but resume the activities on the starport building. 11 mutas just got dwindled down to 10, and still trying to engage these medic marines and try to force a button, a little bit of stim from them. And it looks like Soma's gonna try to escape. He's started to drone up at the 10 o'clock position. We don't have any... do we have a Hydroden yet? I mean, we must have a Hydroden by now. But it looks like Somas is gonna content just to sit inside his... just keep this economy and use his mutas to support his economy. Another mutas got picked up. Okay, now I think there's a total of 12 mutas, 1 died, so just 11 mutas, 2 is under the healing process. And the first Hydralis is out, and we're going to see a Lurker Egg morphing soon at the 10 o'clock position. And Soma is still just out here hovering over the edge, just making sure that JYJ can't move out freely. Science vessels is going to be popping out any moment now. 2 science vessels, I feel. and the science facility is also spinning. So Soma is gonna try to come back in again with his mutants, but no. Two science vessels are up, but they don't have energy yet. These group of mutants are going to be rendered useless soon, so it's probably better for him to just kind of use them somewhere for some purpose. Six lurkers, three lurkers here and six lurkers in the second base are morphing. For Soma, JYJ is going to be moving out with a bunch of medics, marines, and let's see if how it's going to be able to bridge this lurker defense. The lurkers are going to be on the top of the ramp. These mutants are coming in again, and that bunker has been damaged from before, and also these turrets have been damaged, and again, Soma has, infiltrated the Terran's base and going in and killing a lot of stuff, and maybe the science vessels are going to try to do something now. But one science vessel got picked up, irradiated on one of the mutualists that has 5 kills on it, and now I think JYJ kind of got pushed back a little bit from his push, but now he's going to try to resume his push because he's going to be careful. I mean, he's going to hurry because Defiler mount is done, and Defiler with Plague and as well as Consume are going to be deployed soon, and Dark Storm as well, sorry. These lurkers are going to be on high ground. A pair of Scourge is also there to support. This Overlord is going to get sniped. Yeah, sniped. Zerglings are streaming to the middle of the map, just catching any stray Terran Marine. Looks like JWJ decided to take the command center at the inner 1 o'clock, but that command center might get destroyed. One Marine was out of position and killed during that engagement. Let's take a look at the upgrade. So +1 weapons for Terran right now. A 4th command center being planted down by JYJ. So JYJ is very, very greedy, I feel, and just hoping that his opponent won't just notice that he's planting out a lot of command centers. Okay, the first Defilers is out, and Nidus Canal is also done, so I think at this point Somas is ready to take his 4th base. He's going to be moving downward the ramp, but there's going to be Science Vessel trying to, I guess not snipe, but trying to irradiate that Defiler. The Defiler still survives for now. Is going to cast a Plague or is going to cast something because he's losing. He is losing his lurkers left and right. More lurkers, lings, and defilers arrive. So I think this base is going to get set up on time. Very, very interesting. I think JWJ has a lot of science vessels, and some of them I think have energy, but he's decided not to cast his energy so far. I only saw maybe two Irradiate casted and probably have more energy, I think, on those units. Looks like Soma is gonna be moving forward and he's gonna be securing this ramp just outside of his base. We've seen some crazy battles on that ramp in this tournament, guys. Notably, it was Rain versus a Zerg player. Who was it? Rain versus Action. Yeah, where Rain stormed the crap out of Action when Action was on that ramp defending. So you have some hope when you play against an opponent who is on a high ramp. But let's see how that is going to be played out. Looks like Soma is slowly moving out and asserting control on the map. A small battle here outside of the second base of the Zerg player. Three starport blinking, so it's going to be producing battle cruisers. We've seen battle cruisers being used effectively by Royal against Gigmo, also on Metaverse the other day. So let's see if that is going to be an effective way to fight against the Zerg army. Some Scourges are here to snipe the science vessel, and we also have two mutualists who's trying to snipe the badly damaged science vessels. But we don't. I mean, very good micro from JYJ, just saving his science vessels, and one of the one of the mutants was irradiated, so that is going to be the end for him. 4 bases for JYJ versus 4 bases for Zerg, and let's see if this game is gonna drag into 6 base for the Zerg, because in the previous game between Royal and Gigmo couldn't survive past 4 bases. I mean, he set up his 4th bases okay, but after that Royal just overruns him. So let's see how that is going to be played out in this game. One Scourge is able to kill one Science Vessels and damage the other. Where's the Defiler? We don't see a Defiler here, and the number of lurkers are dwindling fast. Finally, the Defilers are here to reinforce and pushing back a lot of the Marines. And 3 dropships are out, so let's see how this is going to be played out. Dropship has shown very crucial role in this matchup, and especially on this map. And Royal used it beautifully, but Soma is not enough, and Soma is going to have to deal with both dropships and battle cruisers at this point. Dropship, double dropship plus battle cruisers attack on this base, and the first pair of Scourge is being used to hit the battle cruisers. So these guys, these science vessels are free to get in, and they're going to be targeting the Nidus Canal. Do we have any army moving off on the Nidus Canal? Some Defilers is here. He needs to cast something, and very clutch swarm that is able to take out a lot of units. Another science vessel, I'm sorry, another dropship died. One more dropship has some stuff inside it, but that is not going to be of important. One drone is just blocking the path. And finally, these 3 dropships, I mean, wow, that was just immaculate defense from Soma. I mean, I feel like JYJ was sealing the victories there, because after having 2 battle cruisers in the mix and all the Scourges were used up in the battle cruisers, and that Nidus Canal was so close to getting shot down. But finally, JYJ is back in action, and let's see where is he going to be taking the base, the 5th base, because that is going to be some of these corner bases, I feel. I say not the corner, but in the middle bases, 6 o'clock, 12 o'clock, and 9 o'clock are the potential candidates for the next base for the Zerg. But anyways, looks like first Soma is gonna push back this group of medic marines in the center of the map. He's applying a little bit of pressure here also on the southern bases, but we don't have any defilers. Wow, look at that plague, the beautiful plague that is able to, you know, just plague the entire terrain. I mean, do we have a plague here? No, that is going to be not a, yeah, that's going to be Dark Swarm and plague, and plaguing a lot of the science vessels as well. And now, more Zerg troops are asserting over the map, and I feel like JYJ misses opportunity. There's a lot of plague units here, and they die fast. One lurker has been burrowed down, and all of these medic marines are destroyed. And looks like JYJ is pushed all the way back to his 3rd base, and that 3rd base is going to be in mine out very soon. But the game is definitely not over by any means by JYJ. He's got still has 4 functional bases. Looks like Soma is going to take double bases, the double inner bases at the 11 o'clock and the 7 o'clock. 2 battles cruisers are out again just to be annoying. But this base is going to be on the low ground, and that is going to be breached. Lurkers and Lings and Mutas are here. A set of battle cruisers is here to help fight against these units. Another battle is taking place outside of the JYJ's 4th base, and he's forced to evacuate the base at the inner 1 o'clock already. So look at this, guys. Soma just push and then take bases at the same time. That's just ridiculous. These SCVs are gonna get irradiated to the death. Come on, man. Ultralisk, do something! Irradiated those SCV. No, he's not irradiating because he had a chance to kind of just splash damage that train of SCVs, but no, this is too much action that Soma is not paying attention. And Soma is going to do a huge push here. Do we have a plague? Well, the first plague is casted. Do we have a second plague? Second plague is not casted, so this attack kind of failed. Hydras are here to fight against battle cruisers, but that's not going to be enough. Those battle cruisers are so far forward. We have a Defiler here, and it's going to be casting us a plague on those on the battle cruisers. I feel very clutch Dark Swarm, and JVJ is not paying attention. He's going to be losing his both of his battle cruisers if he doesn't pay attention. At least he's got a lot of. Is he going to plague his own? Yamato gun works on Dark Swarm. That's the first time I've seen that. It's very interesting. Anyways, we're going to be having, I think, more Plague here. And look at this, guys. These units are going to be behind the mineral line. Okay, so this is why battle cruisers and 3 starports, because on this map you can hide your battle cruisers behind the Zerg's mineral line in the inner bases. So you know these battle cruisers are just chopping away at these drones, and Soma has to have to continuously create plague to save his units. And I think after a little bit of kind of a lead for Soma, he's again losing his grip. Battle cruisers are just all over the bases everywhere, and it just shows that the very good preparation uh, from JYJ is able to win him this game. That Defiler is not doing anything but cast a swarm. Finally, this base is going to be denied from going up, I think, from JYJ. But I think JYJ is going to be able to save his base at the 5 o'clock, I feel. Okay, more units are coming in. A set of battle cruisers died. Yeah, so that last battle cruiser died. So that base at the inner 7 o'clock is going to be left in peace now. Taking this base for what? That's just ridiculous. How can you hold this base? I mean, there's no chance. There's no chance that you can take that base. Again, these units, these battle cruisers, are going to be behind the mineral line, and JWGS is pushing forward. It looks like Soma is going to be losing his grip, but winning 2 science vessels in that engagement was something of a comeback for Soma. D Matrix Firebat is just going to take a lot of damage here, and this base is also going to get taken out, and Soma is pushed back and back and back further, losing a lot of bases due to battle cruisers. Was something that, oh my god, these drones are, why are these drones here? We don't have any troops. I mean, we don't have, that base is going to go out, and again, battle cruisers everywhere. This is just ridiculous. Battle cruisers, I mean, how the hell do these battle cruisers get here so fast? I mean, there's like a total of like 8 battle cruisers on the map right now, and Soma can produce scourges or hydras fast enough to clear them, but at least it's gonna be able to deny this base from the Terran player. No more mining for Soma. That's very unfortunate for him, because his two main bases have been mined out, and these 2 bases are under severe attack from the battle cruisers. Yamamoto gun, the Nidus Canal. That is, I've never seen that use of the Yamamoto gun before. Lurker is still surviving and taking out a lot of stuff. JYJ trying to retake his 4th bases. This one battle cruiser is still surviving. We have okay, I think this is going to be the final nail in the coffin. A lot of medic marines are here. Do we have any Dark Swarm? Dark Swarm is not being used. Dark Swarm is going to be used not on those Ultralists, but it's going to be used here. Plague. Okay, that's going to be a Plague, not a Dark Swarm. These battle cruisers can go and hide in the corner, but if they don't, they're just going to go ahead and take out the hatchery. And look at this, guys. So Soma is losing hatcheries left and right. I mean, he's down to 1 mining base. The only mining bases he have is at the 11 o'clock, and his supply is down to 97. He lost his Nidus canals linking to the 2 sets of bases together. And yeah, so it looks like Soma is gonna lose soon. He's trying his last ditch attack. Do we have a Dark Swarm? So very good Dark Swarm. Trying to take out this base. Do we have a Plague? 1 Plague that is able to save this base, but JYJ is just relentless, guys. He is... what? Why are you going around to that corner? That's like a one-way street, because of the tempo and the mineral patch. We don't see any scourges. I mean, I think Soma doesn't have money for scourge. That is why he's using the scourge on the science vessels. So this build was very interesting. So how did JYJ manage to win this game? I mean, what was the deciding factor? Well, I feel that maybe because he had his 4th base so early. So that kind of helped. But that, you know, that fourth base has gas, but the third base doesn't have a gas. So how did JYJ manage just so much gas to get battle cruisers and a lot of science vessels out of 3 starport? That is something that I've always wondered, because maybe he doesn't go for tanks. Maybe that's why. Anyways, so JYJ, GG, and Soma. Soma, GG, and it's going to be JYJ that gets out of this group alive, and Soma will have another chance later to play against the winner between Sak and Rune. Thanks for watching, and see you soon. Bye bye.